or his waist, whenever a material is dropping from his hand or slipping during the activity, it should not free fall to the ground. Okay, it should hang over there. Fine. So, like for hangers, any kind of tools, you will have the same thing, and no loose material is allowed to take on the scaffolding or working at height. And any loose material, if they are carrying, it should be in a container. Okay, and the container should be connected always.
You could have tools belt.
Yeah.
Tools belt.
Yeah, you will have tool belts, and we'll have a special kind of dress material. It will be the number of pockets on it and number of holders, like tool holders. It will be built in their coverall body, and they will have tool belt with a number of bags over it. They can connect along with that. Thank you for that. Fine. So there are certain training for this full body harness. It's not just simple. If I start, we have to take another training for this one also. We have different session how to use the full body harness, like doing and opening process for this one. So if we go into deep, there are too much we have to discuss, but according to management, so just try to go for the highlight points. Okay, and so whenever a person is using the full body harness, he should wear it according to his body personality. Okay, and if there are adjustment provided on it, he should do proper adjustment. It should not be fixed to his body and should not be very loose from his body. Okay, and somebody who is wearing the full body harness should adjust it first and daily inspection. Before using it, he should inspect. Why? Because his life is relying on that belt. Okay, and always anchor the full body harness above the shoulder level. How he is anchored? Above the shoulder level. Okay, then only it is useful. And sometimes you have to use according to the area. Sometimes if you can't hold, you are on the topest area where there is no point above you. So there you have to provide the lifeline and some certain restrictions you have to follow according to it. Okay.
We have the lifeline on the roof.
Yes, and the lifeline also, like in form error system, I will explain. So this is the full body harness. You will have double lanyard. Sometimes we will have lanyards with shock absorber in it. Okay, it will absorb the shock itself. Okay, and usually what we have this shock absorber, this will expand into 3 feet during the fall. It will reduce the impact. It will reduce what it will do. It will reduce the impact. And one more common mistake what they will do, whenever we ask them to put color code, they will color code it with a tape too many times, rounding it. It won't open during the fall system. Okay, this is the common mistake what they will do. And another common mistake, they remove 2 snap hooks one at a time. Okay, they don't remove one at a time. They will remove it. And the biggest common mistake what they will do, you have to note, like, they will never think like where they have to anchor. They will find any moving pipe or any support, they will start holding it. They will think that this is my anchoring point. Our safety people told to put it just above the shoulder level. This should not be. Okay, they should choose proper anchoring point. The anchoring point should take 5,000 Alps load capacity of the person. And whenever there is the anchoring point made, it should have also a load test. Third party should come and make the load test. They should suspend the load over it and check for the 20 minutes. If it is sustaining the load, there is no change in the structure of that material and it is holding properly, then they will make it pass. Okay? And also the same thing, whenever you provide a lifeline, the lifeline should be very close to the person always, and it should be anchored every 2 meters. Okay? And there should not be loose in between. It should be perfectly tight, and it should be inspected before every activity. On daily basis, it should be inspected. Okay. So, like we have another example, we have retractable fall arrest system. Why? Because why we use this retractable arrest system? Can anybody give? Why we use the retractable system? Yeah, the full body harness is doing the same job, right? What is the use of this one?
But this one you can extend.
Yeah, this can be elaborated. A person can wear. It has the same technologies as our seat belt, car seat belt we have. You extend it, it will go up to the distance. But when you make a jack, it will lock. So, because this will stop you from falling. The person you have an example. You can see on left side, a person working near the edge. He has to get the material sometimes to and fro. Every time he is moving from the edge to the material. Every time when he is moving, this full body this retractable system will allow the person to move to a distance safely. But when the person is falling, it will arrest him automatically. Okay, usually where we use this near the confined space, near the edges, when working on the man cage. Okay, so all these things, full body harness and retractable system should be used together. Okay. So, like as I told you, proper wearing, how they should wear it. The good and bad example, it is in the pictorial representation you have. Okay, and you have to remember always ABC, anchoring point, body harness, and connectivity device. Okay, you have to take care of these 3 points. Very important. So usually common mistakes, people they don't check their full body harness, they don't look for the color code, and if somebody is doing the color code, what they'll do just for the sake of color. Okay, they don't check, they don't think really what they have to check in it. Most of the incompetent persons are doing this kind of inspection, so it should be avoided. Okay, these are few of the important points you need to note.
And just in addition to your statement, well, we must not forget about the importance of having the full body harness certificate. It has to be valid and up to date.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It should be inspected on monthly basis or before every use, and